Hi VC, this is Aaron, Mitha Alamere, and today I am continuing the P's in my collection. I'll be finishing them out, and some really good bands in here, including the first one, The Police. And this is their debut record, and I think they wrote the date they bought it there. So it's got the hype sticker, it's kind of cool. This is a really good record here. It's got Roxanne and Next to You and So Lonely and I Can't Stand Losing You, Truth Hits Everybody, great song. The really weird song, Be My Girl, Sally, that's really odd. But they were kind of had a punk influence when they started. There's no inner, just plain white. I think that's how they came. But they started out kind of punk and then went a little more pop as they went on. And that's a really good record there. And then here's another really great one, Regatta de Blanc. And Stuart Copeland is one of my favorite drummers ever. I really like him. I like all three of these. They're all great musicians, but I've always been into drummers more than any other musicians. And but yeah, Stuart Copeland's great. And this has got Message in a Bottle, and the title song is great. Every song, Walking on the Moon's great. On Any Other Day, great stuff. It's a little bit of their punk influence is still on this one, and it kind of went away a little after that album. And then that brings me to my favorite Police record. I was kind of obsessed with this record when I was in junior high school. It's Zenyatta Mandata. Love this record. Really great. Every song on this I like. I especially like the instrumental Behind My Camel. And the song Canary in a Coal Mine I really like, and Voices Inside My Head, Bombs Away. And then the singles are great too, Don't Stand So Close to Me, and Do-Do-Do-Do, Da-Da-Da-Da. But Shadows in the Rain, I love this record. And I also have a repress of it, and it's kind of interesting, the color variation they have on it. It's a little, way different looking. They took the yellow way out, almost completely out. And then here's Ghost in the Machine. Another really good record. A little darker sounding, a little experimental. Demolition Man's really good, and Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, and Spirits in the Material World. Rehumanize Yourself's really good. Really good record. First thing I noticed with Police songs, the drumming always, though, because he's just so amazing, Stuart Copeland. And then Synchronicity, of course, their big selling one, and my favorite song from this is definitely Synchronicity 2. And, it's Every Breath You Take, of course, and Message in a Bottle, not Message in a Bottle, what's that other hit they have on here? Wrapped Around My Finger, yeah. Really good stuff. King of Pain's on here. Great record. The song Synchronicity is really good, too. Both of them, I like two of the best stuff. And then next up, this is a kind of a super group. Had a couple really big hits. It's called The Power Station. I always really liked this album. It has the drumming on this one's really good. I think his name was Tony Thompson. And it's got two members of Duran Duran, John and Andy Taylor on the bass and guitar, and then Robert Palmer on the vocals. And they had a couple really big hits, Some Like It Hot, and then a remake of the great T-Rex song, Bang a Gong, Get It On. And this is a really good record, actually. I like this one. And there's the label. Pretty cool. And then the inner sleeve has all the lyrics. But I think this is a very underrated record. A lot of people don't really talk about it. It's really good. And then I've got here's a really great band here, The Pretenders, with their debut. Always like them. Chrissy Hine right there. She's a great singer. And interestingly, she was almost a singer for Van Halen after David Lee Roth departed. It was between her and Hagar they chose him. But I've heard she was the second choice, actually, for Van Halen. And this is a really good record. What's on here? Tattooed Love Boys is good. Brass in Pocket, everyone knows that. I mean, a lot of people know that. Pretty good record here. Good debut. And then here's Pretenders 2. That's another really good one. And they're a good band. I like them. There's the label again, same as the other one. And then I got Learning to Crawl. That's my only other Pretenders record. Another really good one. This one had Back on the Chain Gang on it. Remember seeing that video a million times. I come from the video age where most of my songs I saw them first on video. So Yeah, really good record here. And then here's a kind of an outrageous glam metal band. This cover is a lot like the Destroyer and Fighting the World from Manowar covers, the Kiss Destroyer cover. It's called Pretty Boy Floyd, Leather Boys with Electric Toys. And this is actually a really good record. They're very glam, but they got really good songs. You know, the song Rock and Roll's Gonna Set the Night on Fire, Toast of the Town, you know, Rock and Roll Outlaws. It's a good record. And there's the label, just regular label there. Nothing special on the inner. And then this is a more modern album by then. It was from 2004, but they just re-released it on vinyl for the first time. It's called Size Really Does Matter. Pretty Boy Floyd. Has the same sound as that. It's not as good as their debut record, but this is pretty good too. It's a decent record. And yeah, there's the label there. Yeah, they're a good. They're not one of my favorite bands, but they're a good band. This band is actually a better band here, and this is Pretty Maids. Future World, and I just got another copy of that actually when I got my big record haul. So yeah, I've always liked this record. I had it on cassette when it first came out, so I heard it a lot. And as soon as I saw it on vinyl, I snagged it right up. So it's a really good Danish band. You know, the song Future World and Rodeo, We Came to Rock, really good stuff. Great record. And this next band is a really unique band. I mean, a lot of people know them. It's Primus with Frizzle Fry. Of course, Les Claypool, the bass player, singer, very killer bass player, and he's doing a side project with Sean Lennon now called Claypool Lennon Delirium. That's really good. And these are just represses of my Primus records, but I like to listen to them every once in a while when I'm in the mood for something a little different. I also have Sailing the Seas of Cheese. Another really good one. This is a heavy vinyl. This is probably about 200, I don't know, 180 at least, but maybe 200 gram vinyl on this one. It's a heavy record. And then I've got the Desaturating 7. Excuse me, this is a newer release, and this is really good actually. And pretty sure it's a concept record. It's pretty good. You know, if you know Primus at all, they all have the same sound, all this stuff. This is a really different looking vinyl. Pretty cool. And what year was this? 2017, so this is pretty new here. Pretty good record. And next up I have, it's kind of funny, my sister, her two favorite artists are in this section of records. Her favorite is The Police, and she was always a huge Prince fan. And this is actually his debut record, and this is doesn't sound a lot like his later records. It's really a funk record, and it's really good, really different sounding. It doesn't, you know, he plays every single instrument on this record, has all the vocals, every single thing is him on this, and it's really a really good record here. Then I got some Controversy, another good one by Prince. There's the record there. Does it have an in? I thought I had some. Yeah, it's got a poster in here, just a poster of Prince. It's in there. Then, of course, 1999. His first real breakout record with, you know, Little Red Corvette, the title song. You know, pretty popular record there. And it's a double record there. Yeah, good stuff. And then, of course, Purple Rain, soundtrack for the motion picture. Got When Doves Cry. Most of his a lot of his biggest hits are on this record. Let's Go Crazy, When Doves Cry, you know. It's Prince. And then I have the single of Let's Go Crazy. And it's got Erotic City. That's pretty good. The B-side here. It's not on the actual record. Here's the label. And then some Around the World in a Day. Had to get it right. It's got this, opens up like that. And it's got Raspberry Beret on here, among others. Pretty good record here, too. And then Revolution Parade. Oh, Prince and the Revolution Parade. Yeah, not my favorite cover, but I believe the song Kiss was on this. I'm not a huge Prince fan, but I got a bunch of his stuff. I mean, I like some of his. I really like his guitar work more than anything. I think he's a really great guitarist, especially when he was playing live. He was a really good guitarist. And then this is a just a 12-inch single of Glam Slam with Escape on the B-side. And my last one here is Sign of the Times. This is a repress. All those others are OG copies. This is a repress of Sign of the Times. And here's a really good underrated like bluesy metal band. The female singer is called Princess Pang. They had a single called Trouble in Paradise, really good song. This whole album is really good. It's really bluesy metal, like glam bluesy metal, really good stuff. And there's the label, Road Racer. They're usually pretty good. Then here's a really great band here. This is Prong with Beg to Differ. And this is a killer record. They're kind of a heavy metal, thrash, industrial, you know, kind of a mixture of all that. There's the band there. This album is just, they're such great musicians. And this album just kicks you in the face. You know, it's really good. Good stuff here. And I have one of their more modern records here too. This is a really good one called Carved into Stone. One of the best sounding records I have. It plays at 45 RPM, put it a double record. And this album is just killer heavy, right in your face. Orange, some orange vinyl on it. And then this one's slightly different. But this record is so heavy and good. It's just, and it came with the CD, so I keep the CD in the car, and it's a great record. Very underrated band, Prong. Really good. And this here is kind of a kind of punk, melodic hardcore type band. Propaganda, Victory Lap. Really good stuff. This is an indie store exclusive. And I don't know how I got my hands on it, but well, I didn't get it from an indie store, but I got it from the local record store here, but they don't usually participate in that. They're not. They got it used in there, I think. But this is a really good record. I really like it. Good stuff here. Propaganda. And then here's a kind of a melodic glam band, Prophet. Their first album. And then I have their second one as well. This is Cycle of the Moon. And this is a promo copy. Gold stamp promo. Almost looks like a Clutch's debut record there. A little bit like it. And there's the Mega Force. Pretty good band here, Prophet. And here's a really great record. I love this. This is Cozy Pal Octopus. As I said, I'm really into drumming, so I wish I could have played like that when I was playing. Really killer stuff here. Cozy Pal's been in a million bands. He's really good. He was in Black Sabbath for a short time. He was in Rainbow for a bit. Really great drummer. Cozy Pal Octopus. I was really happy when I found this one on Polydor. And one of my few jazz records. This is the Preservation Hall Jazz Band with New Orleans. Pretty good for jazz. I'm not a huge jazz guy, but I like this. Every once in a while it's fun to listen to it. Good stuff. And here's a new wave band, I guess you call them. Psychedelic Furs with Mirror Moves. Mirror Moves. Pretty good. And there's a label, just a regular. And then I got some, there's an older band here, Gary Puckett and Union Gap. And Young Girl's a big hit off this, of course. That's really good. And they did Lady Madonna from the Beatles and the Mighty Quinn. Pretty good stuff for an older group there. And there's the label, 360 Columbia. And then I have Fill in the Gap by Kirby Puckett and Union Gap. This is a two record set, and I believe this is a like a best of, because it's got a lot of the same songs on it. That's a different looking label there. Columbia Musical Treasury. And my last band I've got here is the Pure Prairie League, and I like them. They're kind of a folky, country, rock, pop, I don't know, kind of a mixture. This is Bustin' Out. It's had the big hit Amy on it. Pretty good song. They're good singers and pretty good musicians there. Good stuff. And I got some 2 Lane Highway. Another good one from them. They kind of remind me a little of Marshall Tucker, maybe, but a little mellower, but in that same vein, kind of. And then Dance. RCA label. And then the last one here is Live Taking the Stage, double live record. Seems like in the 70s everybody was doing double live records. They still put them out every once in a while, but they were way more prevalent in the 70s, these double live records. This one sounds pretty good too. That's a good record here. So there's the end of my P's, and there goes my Beatle clock. Yep. All right, well, thanks a lot for watching, and next up will be the Q's, which is surprisingly a really good letter for rock music. Few really good bands in the Q's, so that's coming up next time. And all right, rock on, everybody.